Around the Table on Harrison's Original, KHOC.
And welcome to Around the Table. It is Monday morning, October the 6th.
Oh.
Are you ready?
The 6th already. Wow.
It's the 6th already, Dan.
Are you sure?
I'm 100% positive.
Wow. It was just the first a couple days ago.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Like 5 days ago,
yeah,
maybe?
5 days ago.
Wow. How astute of you to notice.
I am astute.
You are you're something.
I wonder what that word astute comes from. Like a student? Student? Astute?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I've never wondered, but now I do.
I know. The problem.
You just sparked my interest.
See, that's the way my brain flows.
Does it?
Oh, yeah. I like root words and wonder where they come from.
Okay.
Yeah.
A lot of it's from like Italian. You know, there's other, I think, dialects that the root comes from. And you can figure out a lot of things if you know that root word. You know, I mean, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So that's a valid point.
Right. And, you know, people say that the American language is the most complicated to learn.
Uh-huh.
Because there's so many, what do you call it? The way you spell certain words.
Uh-huh.
It depends on the usage of it.
Right.
And sometimes it's the same way. It's the same spelling, but a different pronunciation.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
I'm with you.
Yeah.
So you did a shoot this weekend, Dan.
I did.
I
did. Yeah. We shot at a planet location.
Oh.
Found a spot that had a lot of, you know, rocks and mud, not mud, but dirt. Small plants and that kind of looked like it was a planet scene, which is hard to find around in the Ozarks. Everything's
nailed one.
I got one really close by too.
Good for you.
And we spent about 3 hours out shooting, and a little difficult to get to, and some of our actors were not athletically inclined, so we had to help them get there.
That happens.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, we had a good time.
Good for you.
Hopefully I can get this thing produced before Halloween, maybe.
Oh.
Get it set up.
Get on it.
We
know what you're going to be doing after you get off this show.
I know. I'll be looking at footage.
You will be computerizing.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'll be creating.
Yes, you
will. On the pooter.
On the
pooter.
Well, we put our new floor in this weekend.
Yeah.
Or my stepson did it, but, you know, I was helpful.
Did you stress every minute?
Prior. When I got home from church yesterday, Richard had most of the furniture back in the bedroom. I was like, yes, thank you very much. Anyway, so it's back. It's put back together, and I have to find a rug for the area. But other than that, I love it. I'm quite happy. I'm a little sorry that it's not as hardy as I thought it would be. Yeah, there's some little nicks, I guess, where stuff happened during the process.
So
of
the
putting
finish
it in.
is kind of marred up a little bit.
Yeah, but we have a little stain that we were able to put on there, but it just was
what kind of floor was it?
It's called engineered hardwood.
Okay.
I don't know a lot about it.
Is it real wood or is it kind of plastic coated?
That's kind
stuff.
of my impression, because it wasn't like real heavy like wood either.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Probably wasn't wood.
But it cleans up easy, which is nice. So
yeah, and it's tongue and groove.
Well, he had to nail it.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, he nailed this.
Well, yeah,
because it's not floating.
Oh, it's not a floating.
Right, it's not a floating. So.
Oh well, okay.
Yeah, but anyway, we're glad to have that project.
Glad that project's done.
And now we're contemplating a little break, and then we're going to do another room.
Oh boy.
So. Oh boy. Prepare yourselves.
Yeah.
To be stressed again.
Is it another flooring job?
Yeah, it's my office. That'll be next.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, home improvement, little by little. And then Richard said, when we do the downstairs or what we're talking about doing, maybe with tile or something, we're going to be on vacation and we're going to let somebody just
come and
oversee the whole thing, do it while we're gone.
Oh my gosh. Hope it's not a nightmare when you come back.
Me too. Well, we have a big show today. We have 2 different guest segments, and at first will be Kylea Wells.
That's happening a lot
she
more
is,
lately.
Yes, with Farmer's Daily Bread, and that's a food truck. And I took time out to go introduce myself to her Saturday
All right.
on the square, and then we will have Dr. Robert Thompkins from Northark to talk about the robotics.
Oh,
The
okay.
robotics department, and they have
Sounds
a whole
quite
building,
interesting.
and it's going to be huge for our area, I believe.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
But how about we do the weather?
Let's do it.
Well, today there's a slight chance of showers between noon and 1 p.m. The high will be 81 today, and the chance of precipitation is at 40%.
Oh, okay. All right.
And then tonight, a chance of showers continues at 30% with a low of 63. And then Tuesday, a chance of showers again with a 20% chance of that. High near 80. Tuesday night, mostly cloudy with a low of 57. And go ahead.
I'd be surprised if it rains at all.
Me too.
Wednesday, mostly sunny, high 71, or actually 75 with a low of 50 for the overnight low. And then Thursday, high 76, low 49 for Thursday. And then Friday, high is only going to be 1 notch under 80, which would be 1 notch under 80. And then a low of 55 for the overnight low. And then Saturday, 82 for the high and 56 for the low.
All right, there's your forecast, which means it is time. I don't know where it is, Dan.
You got to scroll to the bottom.
Scroll to the bottom. Oops, there we
There
go.
you go.
Okay, it is time for, guess what, people? This right here.
Get up, get moving, get those thinking caps on. It's time to ponder this topic.
Well, you want to give us your
I thought I'd do.
spiel on
I
this?
thought I'd focus on pets.
I
this
liked
week.
this.
Well, I think a lot of people do.
Yeah.
They love their pets.
Well, sure they do.
And people pipe up when you talk about their pets or ask questions. People just go off the rails sometimes.
Don't they, though?
Yeah. Did you see some of the
My brother had
comments?
quite a response.
Yeah, he had a chapter.
He did. He
had
did.
a whole chapter.
He elaborated. He liked the question.
And the question for today is, how does your pet show affection and how do you respond to it?
Both of my cat and my dog are both very vocal.
Oh, yeah.
She'll meow. She'll get in my face and meow. Mm-hmm. And then my dog will she just kind of whimpers around sometimes. It's not really because she just wants attention. You know what I
Right.
mean? And of course, I'll pet her.
Sure, yeah.
And the cat, I will pet as well. Mm-hmm. So that's how I respond to it. I give them some loving, what they want.
Yeah. Well, at my house, when I get home from a hard day's work,
Yes.
and I finally am neutral on the couch,
Mm-hmm.
both the dogs, they will get up in my chest,
Mm-hmm.
and then the cat meanders over, and he likes to get involved too.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a therapy session for them. I guess they've had a rough day.
Is it therapeutic for you, though?
I don't know. I guess maybe. I don't know.
I mean, it brings you comfort and soothing, doesn't it?
I'm constantly, I find myself going, wow, my arm is just continually petting them without me knowing it. Yeah.
Well, I'm sure they eat that up.
It would be different if they weren't there.
True.
If I came home and I'd be like, where is everyone?
Someday I'm
Where'd
going
they
to find
go?
that empty feeling out. I have a feeling.
Yeah.
But
Maybe.
Not yet.
Maybe.
Yeah. We'll see. We say that now,
Yeah.
but may not be the case.
Well, we hope you have a pet, have a good relationship with your pet. And if you do, go to our Facebook page and answer the question. How does your pet show affection and how do you respond to it?
There you go. Now I have to get this off the screen. So there we
There you
go. Okay. We're back to the next item of business, and that is Today in History.
We're doomed to repeat ourselves, so let's find out what happened today in history.
Es sind die Einzigen, die wirklich...
Okay, that was 86 years ago today in a speech from Reichsburg, Germany. Chancellor Adolf Hitler spoke about his plan to reorder the ethnic layout of Europe, the Jewish problem. Then I'll let you have number one.
And then 98 years ago today, the era of talking pictures arrived with the opening of The Jazz Singer, starring Al Jolson. It featured both silent and sound synchronized scenes, including music such as Jolson's Toot Toot Tootsie Goodbye.
Yeah. All right, next.
Hello, you fighting orphans of the Pacific.
You do that one. Go ahead.
That was 76 years ago today. U.S.-born journalist Iva Torgi Duquano was sentenced to 10 years in prison for treason for her role as Japanese wartime broadcaster Tokyo Rose. She was released 6 years later.
I just really wanted you to tackle that name today, Dan.
I'm sure it was.
It was beautifully done.
Okay.
I'm Spartacus. I'm Spartacus. I'm Spartacus. I'm Spartacus.
I love this movie.
65 years ago today, the historical drama Spartacus, starring Kirk Douglas and directed by Stanley Kubrick, had its world premiere in New York.
If we're cut off from Middle Eastern oil, it means that probably during the years of 74, 75, and 76, we will have to manage a considerable shortage.
52 years ago today in 1973, on Yom Kippur, the holiest day of the year for Jews, Arab armies invaded Israel. With American help, Israel eventually held its ground. But the Arabs would retaliate against the United States. Something Interior Secretary Rogers Morton predicted on the day of the war. Boy, I'm just having a hard time with that one. Sorry.
It's a little tongue-tied, Dan.
A little
I
tongue-tied,
get it.
yeah, a little bit.
There is no Soviet domination of Eastern Europe, and there never will be under a Ford administration.
49 years ago today, there are many people who believe Gerald Ford would have been elected to a full term for president if not for two things. One was pardoning Richard Nixon. The other was making this statement during a broadcast debate with Jimmy Carter.
John Paul II, he wants you.
This was 46 years ago today. Pope John Paul II became the first pontiff to visit the White House. But before he went to see President Carter, he thrilled some average Americans with what he just said.
And the next one, I didn't put the clip up. 25 years ago today, the crime drama CSI Crime Scene Investigator premiered on CBS. Okay, next.
That was a red light. I walk, you stop. You sorry?
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
This is a birthday cut. 62 years ago today, actress Elizabeth Shue was born. She played opposite Nicolas Cage in Leaving Las Vegas. That was a good movie.
It was a good
Yeah, it
movie.
was a pretty good movie.
And lastly, 74 years ago today, singer Kevin Cronin was born. He's best known as the lead singer of my favorite band back in the day, REO Speedwagon.
Okay.
And he still goes out and tours. He's
Oh,
an
yeah?
older feller. He's an older
Is
feller
he
now.
a solo artist or does he go with Rio
I guess he goes
Speedwagon?
with other people.
Oh, okay.
But, I don't know if they bill themselves REO Speedwagon or not. I haven't seen him in a while. So
Cool.
Okay. Up first, we will have Kylie Wells, and she's with the Farmer's Daily Bread. It's a food truck located off the square there, and we're going to find out all about her goodies that she does there and maybe her inspo and such. So we invite you to stay with us on Around the Table with Dan and Ann. We'll be back. Welcome back to Around the Table with Dan and Ann. And in the studio, we have Kylea Wells. And she is the owner of, is it The Farmer's?
Yes, The Farmer's Daily Bread.
Okay.
The Farmer's Daily Bread. And that's a turquoise blue, pretty food truck where you make I can't even tell you how much bread because you just mentioned how much bread, that was quite a bit. But
You make your own bread?
Yes.
And do you have a huge oven to break it in, or
yes? It's not considered a commercial oven. It's made for home bakers, but it fits 12 at a time. So
wow, that's a nice size. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, you said Saturday you were at the Harvest Homecoming and sold
60 loaves.
60 loaves of bread.
60 loaves.
Just a couple hours. So.
Wow. But you also do lunch. I want to elaborate on your bread, but I also want. Well, let's talk about that first, and then we'll talk about the other stuff that you offer.
Yeah.
So, for your inspiration to do a food truck was what?
This isn't something that I dreamed up. I actually came from the oil and gas industry as a project manager for most of my adult career so far, but that just got to be something that I didn't want to do anymore. We had cows, and I wanted to expand on the farm, and it was just a God thing, really. I mean, I never made bread in my life until the last couple of years, and I got really good at it. I baked so much in the camper and, pipeline life.
Wow.
It's a community, so I baked for everyone. They all loved it, and it just became something that I started.
You never had the prayer where you say, God, use me for something.
Oh, absolutely.
That's what happened.
And I got a new passion out of it.
Gosh.
So, yeah.
How many starters do you have going at once?
I have one, but she's a 2.5 gallon jar. Her name is Old Girl, and I can use several thousand grams of starter in there, so... Yeah.
And then you just add different things to that as you bake, and it gets you different types of sourdough, such as.
So your starter, you don't ever add anything to. It's just flour and water in your starter.
Is there a certain flour?
Yes, I use organic flour, and the purpose for that is people who are intolerant to gluten, but not necessarily allergic to. It's not sprayed with glyphosate, so typically that doesn't bother them, and they can have sourdough as long as it's organic. So I do stick with organic. Sometimes if I can't get a shipment in, I will use King Arthur, but it's also really good, just not organic. So
okay, and then go ahead and tell us about the different types of sourdough.
So my traditional loaves are just flour, salt, and water. They're very simple, and then if I add inclusions, then you can do jalapeno and cheddar. You do that when you're shaping, or you can mix it while you're mixing it and doing stretch and folds with your bread, but you can put whatever you want in there pretty much. So.
Do you use a mixer?
No. I wish I had enough room for a mixer, but...
I cheat and use a mixer for mine, but it makes it too easy. And I think all I can really make is sourdough sandwich bread is what it says, but you know, whatever.
No, I wish, but no. No mixer.
Well, you also may... If you follow her on Facebook, you'll see this witnessed that she does lunches throughout the week, and there are people going me. So highlight some of the recipes that you utilize doing that.
So everything is made from scratch. In about the last month, the elote bowls, which is a Mexican street corn, they've blown up.
That's the thing.
2 weeks ago, we sent out 70 lunches in maybe 2 hours, which is a huge thing downtown on the square. Because there's not a lot of people just stopping by there.
You're preparing all this in a food truck,
yes.
too. Okay.
So I have to get there at the crack of dawn and start preparing. My mom has come in lately, and she runs the window while I put everyone's food together. But that one specifically has been so popular. But all of my lunches are made from scratch. I don't buy sauces from the store. Those are all house-made, too.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
My focus is... the fewer ingredients, the better. And if I can source things locally, that is absolutely what I do. So whether that be from our local farmers or our own beef from our farm, that's what we're trying to focus on.
Well, and fresh ingredients are a lot better than something you buy out of a can or a jar.
Don't like the processed.
We don't like processed. We don't like chemicals or preservatives or any of that. So I want our community to have something that they can choose that's healthy if they want to.
And it shows in the first taste.
Yeah, a lot of people come and they're like, I don't feel bad after I eat here, and I'm like, that's only because you're eating real food. So I encourage them to also do that at home, if it's, making them feel bad to eat out.
So besides the, how do you say, elote? Elote bowls, you have other options, correct? On different days you feature something different?
Every day is something different. Since I'm a bakery and I have lunch, I don't have room for a full-time menu.
Right.
So every day is something different. You never know what's
Okay.
going to come up, but I do post on Mondays what the menu is for the week, and then every morning of that day I'll post that special.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you get meat on like the elote bowl?
Yes, it comes with chicken. So it's Mexican rice, and then the street corn, and then it comes with the not grilled, but air-fried chicken. And then you can get your choice of toppings, cilantro, onion, queso fresco, crema, all things. So, and it's not extra to get those toppings.
Wow.
So, and recently I've been sending out tortilla chips with a house-made jalapeno dip, and that's been going over really well.
Good.
So.
I can't believe I haven't been
What's
there
on the
yet.
menu today? Because I'm kind of wanting.
Closed on Mondays.
You're making me
Oh
hungry.
my gosh!
Mondays
come
are
on.
prep days because
okay. All
bread
right.
takes a lot of prep. So.
How long does it take you to knock out 60 loaves of bread?
Ooh, I mixed it all at one time.
Uh-huh. So it wasn't
the
quite...
next morning. It was a couple hours of shaping and getting it into the fridge, and then the baking's not horrible. 12 loaves at a time. It takes about 30 minutes to bake it. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, but it took them a hot minute to get it all.
Yeah.
You can't mix everything all together at one time, so it's all separate bits.
It's all the work.
Yeah.
Wow.
And where are you located at?
The southeast corner of the square, in a bright turquoise
The
trailer between
southeast.
Freeland's Barbershop
Oh,
and
yeah,
the
yeah,
Turquoise
yeah.
Gypsy.
Are there two trucks there?
Yes, there is another one there too.
Yeah.
Joey D's Food Shack.
Okay. All right.
We have... Our community has exploded with food truck
It
options.
has. We have like 2 or 3 new ones in the last couple of weeks.
And for me, who doesn't necessarily want to go sit down to dinner somewhere, you know, to be able to go and get something, which once I get back to my house, it's really bad because I don't go back to town, you know, unless I'm, had a real reason to do that. But my eye was caught or geared to look at, you know, the items that you have. And we need to talk about your hours because that's always something that that people get confused about. What's your actual hours that you can order and what you can pick up and that.
So Tuesday through Friday from 10:30 to 3:30. Sometimes it changes in the wintertime because of the schedule with feeding the cows before dark. I don't live close to town.
And she does it all herself.
Yes. So, and sometimes you just always want to check Facebook or call me because like I think it was last Friday. No, it was the Friday before that. The cows broke through some fences and I just had to
couldn't do it.
Close up shop and run home and start dealing with that. So, but most of the time it's Tuesday through Friday from 10:30 to 3:30 right now.
Okay, and you said call you. What is your number?
870-577-1977.
Is that you? Is that your personal number?
Unfortunately, yes. One day if we'll get that fixed.
Guess what?
But,
I've got it now.
yeah.
Well, anything else you want to elaborate on for our viewers and listeners?
We also have homegrown beef available.
Okay.
And it comes straight from our farm.
Okay.
It's a pasture to table type thing. It's pasture raised, but it's not grass finished.
Okay.
It is grain finished, but we don't, push excessively hard like feedlots do.
Right.
So, but we do have all cuts of that available at the trailer right now. So.
Okay.
When they grain feed at the end, does that help with the marbleization of it? Doesn't
it
the
puts
fat,
some
fat
more
on
in
it.
there. Yes.
Okay.
And our cattle. Stress is a big factor in a cow's life of how their meat will turn out. So, if, depending on how you handle your cattle or what they've been through will determine how tender that meat is. So, and our cows are spoiled. So.
And I'm sure when you buy meat from a big, franchise, they're like cattle. They just push them through.
Yeah.
Yes.
Their life is stressed from the very beginning, probably.
Yes. So we still do.
Which changes it.
Yes, it does. It does.
Yeah.
Like your grocery store beef, it hangs for maybe 1 to 2 days max.
Yeah.
Our beef hangs from 21 to 28 days to really maximize that flavor. So I'm not being biased when I say this, but this last round that we got, it really just truly brings so much flavor to your meals.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And I don't think the average Joe knows that. No. And I only know it because we've had cows processed, and they said if they're stressed, that it tends to make the meat tougher.
Yes.
So.
And it looks completely different than grocery store beef. Grocery store beef has, fillers and pumped full of other stuff. So if you do come down and you look at, what we're offering, don't freak out. It's not bright red, but that doesn't mean anything. So.
And do you have that? Do people need to message you ahead of time and say, hey, I want to pick up beef this certain day? Or
they can if they want me to stick
or do you
it
have
back
it there?
for them. I have it there. I mean,
Okay.
some days I will run out of certain cuts and have to restock.
Sure.
But, yeah, for the most part, I have everything there.
Well,
Very
if
cool.
you're out and about, even if you're not out and about, make sure you get out and about. and visit the Farm's Daily Bread food truck and pick you up some sourdough or
a loaf of bread.
Or, yeah.
Do you have them at the truck?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. And also then you can request beef if you want, but also she has lunch available. And I really strongly suggest that you follow her on Facebook. And she lets you know if she can't be around, for whatever. You're very good to make sure people are aware of that. But you can call her or visit from 10:30 to 3:30. And her number is 870-577-1977. Kylie, thank you. I'm glad I finally got you in here.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
All right.
You bet. We need to take another break, and we'll be back shortly with Dr. Robert Thompkins from Northark. Stay with us. Welcome back to Around the Table with Dan and Ann. And we have in the studio with us Dr. Ricky Thompkins. I have mispronounced it all morning, but got it right now, dadgummit. And
he's not keeping score, I don't think.
You don't?
No.
Please, thank you very much.
Thanks,
for not
Ricky.
keeping score. He is with the Northark Robotics Department, and that's new. That's huge. You've done I guess a ribbon cutting for the whole process. Well, tell us how, where, what, when, and why, I suppose.
Yeah.
Give us all the scoop on that.
Now, you were saying when you before you came on the show, you came from Hope, Arkansas.
Did.
And you were doing agricultural research?
I did.
How does that parallel with robotics?
Yeah, none. None at all. And I kind of joke as well. So my bachelor's degree is actually in church careers. And so
there's another parallel
it's
right
there. How did you do agriculture research? Well, I only knew one thing how to do, and that's pray for plants. That's all I had. That's all I had to do. But it was just, learned, grew, got experience.
Yeah, sure.
And,
trial and error.
Sure,
yeah. So it's good stuff, and that's how I ended up, here.
Was there a secret fascination with robotics at some time before you took on this project?
It's just one of those things that's grown in the workforce.
Yeah.
So if you look at manufacturing, robotics plays such a key role now. It's no longer, you've got a bunch of people sitting around a line, and it doesn't matter what type of manufacturing that you're doing, whether you're building cars or whether you're building 18-wheeler beds, those types of things, it doesn't matter. So much of that is done with technology at this point that's led by people. And so that's where robotics really comes into play through automation and those types of things to be able to do it more efficiently and effectively.
Well, robotics started, when we're talking about an assembly line type of situation where a machine takes something and makes it and it passes it on, started with Henry Ford, I would assume.
Oh, yeah.
But they didn't have computers, but computers are what really makes everything exact and precise now.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, when in so many ways, when we grew up, I would say, we considered really manufacturing, it was very hands driven.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, it's still hands driven. It's just you're dealing with the technology of it.
You're pushing buttons.
That's right. You're doing programming. You're doing design.
Well, I have a question. Since robots have, some that technology has taken over a lot of the workforce, then what happens to the human aspect? You have to train people to do what, but does that decrease the human aspect of it?
Actually, not at all.
Okay.
It actually makes it more advanced. And so what they're doing now is they're doing programming. They are doing the technician aspect concerning repair, those types of things, making sure everything is efficient and effective. And all the people still there. They're still smiling at each other. They're still making it happen. They're just able to do it to where, let's be honest, they're not losing digits. And so
that's good.
I kind of go back to my granddad. He lost 3 fingers and a thumb in a sawmill, the old sawmills, right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, those types of things we're not having to deal with nearly as much anymore because of automation.
Yeah.
Well, how does that how does this whole robotics department, I guess, enhance Northark's options for people?
Sure. Well, if you haven't been out to the Center for Robotics and Manufacturing Innovation, it's on the North Campus. If you know where the baseball field is, it's just right there beside it. Please come. We'd love to have you. I'll let y'all see what we're doing out there. So what it has allowed us to do, a couple of things. Number one, we have a tremendous amount of space out there now to be able to have the equipment that we need to be able to train the students out there. So whether that is our high school students, whether that are traditional students or non-traditional that's looking to reskill, we're doing all of that out there. So space was key. We have state-of-the-art technology in our classrooms now, all of that, and it has allowed us to have a little more space on our North Campus because the North Campus hasn't gone away. It's still there.
Right.
We're still doing technical programs out there. We just have more space to be able to do some things.
Yeah.
Because alone in the afternoon on the North Campus, we're serving around 210 high school students. From 24 school districts in the area.
That's just high school.
That's just high school students in the afternoon. We generally have our traditional students in the morning, high school students in the afternoon. We're doing that on the South Campus as well and in the CRMI.
Wow, I had no idea. What are some of the key things about the robotics and manufacturing that a potential student might want to know ahead of time?
Yeah. I think that the first thing is, I get this question all the time, is this: manufacturing is not dirty. because we've kind of grown up and we're like, I want those white collar jobs. Guess what? I want to sit in an office, all of that.
Right.
But coming from someone who has sat in an office pretty much most of his career, guess what? Outside's pretty nice.
Yeah, it is.
And being able to move and do those types of things.
Well, those manual jobs are becoming more scarce.
Yeah.
And so with the North Campus teaching those technical skills, that's important too.
Absolutely.
And robotics ties right along with the North Campus.
Absolutely.
Does it not? Yeah.
So all of it reports to me. So all the programs on the North Campus does, all those in the CRMI does as well. They work together to be able to make things work, because what we're here to do and what our mission is to provide the skilled workforce for our employers.
Sure.
Because we want people to stay here. We want our high school students to stay here. We want to provide good living for the people who are here. And so we're able to do that. But do that in jobs where they're sustainable, they're going to continue to grow, they're going to continue to expand, and people can bring home good livings for their families.
Can you give us an idea of what some of those sustainable jobs are that use robotics?
Sure.
Once are the people that graduate, do they have to leave the area, or can they stay here?
Oh no, they stay here.
Okay.
So many of them do stay here. They have an option to go other places as
Yeah.
well. But no, those jobs are here. Whether those are with some local manufacturers that we have here, which we have plenty. But their technology is continuing to change in all of those locations. And so they're able to come here and actually be the technicians that's actually doing the manufacturing themselves. They can be repairing the equipment. All of that is taken into account within the programs. They can also do some of those hands-on things. So whether that's CNC machining. So we have a lot of gun manufacturers in the area. Okay, those things are done. They basically have templates. But then we all like the special stuff that we like, right? We've already done this little bit. All of that's done by hand. All of that's done through manufacturing. All of that is taught over the CRMI.
Yeah.
Wow. I had no idea.
Yeah. I'm thinking of. I just had a question now that just left me, but for those that are wanting to stay here and work, is there? I'm lost.
Okay.
I don't have a question.
Moving on.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Oh, no. There is a way for them to stay. So one of the things that we do as well, one of the things we work very hard at is to connect our students to employers.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure that those relationships are built while they're going to school. The only thing we ask from our employers is, hey, let them finish before you take them.
I remember my question. For the robotics part of it, what about the IT part or the technology part to keep the machines running?
Yeah.
Is that part of what you do too?
Oh, that's part of the program.
Okay.
So it goes from the programming piece. It can also go into, and it depends on what part of manufacturing you're going into. It also includes design. So our students are working with CAD. So actually designing things, 3D printing, all those things are coming into place. All of that is embedded in there because that's what manufacturers are looking for.
Can you get a degree from what you're talking about?
Yes, you can. So you can go all the way up to, with us here at Northark, you can go all the way up to an associate's degree in electronics technology. If you want to continue to move forward in your education, we have a partnership with the University of Arkansas at Fort Smith. And so there's actually a tuition assistance program with that as well for them down there. You can actually get a bachelor's degree as well.
So you can just leapfrog from here and go wherever you want.
Absolutely.
That's cool.
And that's huge. That's really huge to be able to have financial assistance type to be able to go on and further your education for a 4-year degree or wherever you want to go with it.
Absolutely. We're here to provide those opportunities for our students.
Yeah. This conversation should spark somebody to say, hey, that might be something I want to do.
Yeah.
How can they get more information or find out more about the program?
Yeah, the easiest way to do it is to go to our website, www.northark.edu. You can certainly come by one of our campuses, either the North Campus or the South Campus. We also have a location in Berryville over in Carroll County. So we're providing those opportunities everywhere. But the website's the best place to go, and we'll get you taken care of.
Northark is going great guns out here in our world, our little local area, and you're going to see it expand, I'm sure, even more as time goes on. Well, Dr. I'm not going to call you Ricky. No, Dr. Thompkins, thank you for...
Yeah, I'll call him Ricky.
Yeah, Ricky's just fine.
Hey, Ricky, thanks for being here. Thanks for coming up from Hope.
Oh, no. Pleasure's all mine. Thanks for the invite.
Yeah.
As always, this is home. So
we'll have you back in. If there's anything new that you want to announce, please come back.
Absolutely, we'll do it.
All right.
All right, we need to take our break, and we'll be back shortly. Stay tuned to Around the Table with Dan and Ann. Welcome back to Around the Table with Dan.
Yeah. Hey, we got that fall citywide cleanup happening this week.
Yes, we do.
And it starts today. Yes. Services on your normal schedule are service. If your service starts today, if they pick up your trash today, you can put these items out by the curb and they will pick them up. Some of the acceptable items are small items like clothes and toys, must be bagged or boxed as a as to prevent litter from blowing all around the area.
Okay.
Also, carpet and padding, but it have to be cut up in 4-foot square lengths.
Okay.
Let's see, and rolled and secured. Well, I guess it's 4 foot long, but you can roll it up as thick as you want, I would assume. That's the way it looks here.
Right.
Not to exceed 1 room.
Oh.
I don't know how you would do that, but anyway. Small furniture, dressers, tables, chairs, love seats, sofas, recliners, those are all acceptable. Mattresses and box springs, but the mattresses, for health reasons, need to be wrapped in plastic and secured with some kind of tape and placed by the curb. Appliances not containing Freon, which would be refrigerators, that's no-no, and also dehumidifiers, that's no-no, or air conditioners.
Okay.
They will take washers, dryers, hot water heaters, outdoor lawn furniture they'll take, and toys, lawn furniture, barbecue grills, bicycles, and they'll take, it says, kids' motorized toys must be, with batteries in them, must be removed for safety.
And it says, indicate the LRS employees will not unload items from trailers or personal vehicles, so be sure you have the items, I guess, sitting out curbside.
Yeah, you can't have a trailer full of items. They have to be on the curb so they can pick them up. They don't go in a trailer. I guess it's dangerous or whatever. That's
all happening on your regular LRS pickup day this week.
Yeah.
So be aware. Also, coming up this weekend is the NARMC's Diamond Jubilee 75th Anniversary Celebration Gala.
Okay.
And that happens Saturday, starting at 7 o'clock. You can get a hold of Dan Dillard at Northark. He's the director of the foundation, and get a ticket purchased through them. The formal invitation and events details will happen at this event, and I think they may kind of go through the past of the last 75 years, so I'm sure they have quite a evening planned for people. So I would encourage you to check that out if that's something on your radar.
Okay.
And take part. Let's see. Also, the Pumpkin Festival is going on at Plants Etc. on October the 11th from 8 to 8 p.m. There's food, music, games, and more. And Plants Etc. is located on Highway 7 South. It's the big plants. I remember when that place was just a little bitty nursery, and it has exploded, and they have a lot of things out there. I encourage you to take a second and go out there and see what they have to offer. Again, that's October the 11th from 8 to 8.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And they've got a big event, Rockin' the River, 2025. It's going to be at the Creekside Amp. And this is a free admission event that is happening on the 10th through the 12th. It's free admission. There's 18 different bands that are going to be there, 2 stages, vendors, giveaways, and more. Day-by-day schedule to be announced soon. You go to their Facebook page, Rockin' the River 25, for more information about that.
And that's happening at the Creekside Amp, although it says they'll have more than one. And that's contemporary Christian, I believe.
Okay.
Music. So
I didn't mention some of the groups here. I am the Pendragon?
Pendragon?
Is that what's it?
I don't know.
Okay, Pendragon. I guess that's what that is. Reckless Revival, These Beautiful Ruins, Aaron Michaels, Stained Red, Zoe Imperium, Big Rev and Cobe J, Josh Schneider, Brandon Michael, Filthy Rags, Paul Isaac, Saint Pat, Mach 7 Messenger, and then Seeds of Agape.
And all those are not the, how I want to say name brand, but
mainstream.
Mainstream.
Okay.
They may do some of their covers, I guess. I don't know, but you have to go to find out, dadgummit, and it's free. So just get your booty there.
Yeah.
Again, that's October 10th through 12th.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then on the 14th, the Christian Women's Connection. It's October brunch auction, Tuesday, October 14th, 9:30 a.m. to noon. The First Baptist Church, 1400 Pine Street here in Harrison. Speaker will be Jessica Long, and also a special feature auction, Mike Thomas, Make It, Bake It, Sow It, or Grow It. Music, Tut and Jeannie Campbell.
Cost is $10.
Okay.
And for reservations, call Donna at 870-749-2660.
All right.
Okie dokie.
And then Alpena has a haunted hayride they've got going on October 17th and 18th. And then the next weekend, the 24th and 25th at 7 p.m. through 10 p.m. And if you want a hayride, you can meet there at the community center. $5 per person.
All right. We'll hit this later on in the month, but I'm sure there's a lot of fall festivals that we will be highlighting since Halloween is right around the corner. You know. And a lot of places have where you can come in a safe environment and bring your kids and get all the candy you want. So stay tuned this month as we highlight those options as well. All right. What else, Dan? What else we got?
Oh,
what?
What time we got going on here?
It is 50.
Oh, yeah, we got plenty
54.
of time. Let's see. We've got a super moon going on tonight.
Super duper.
And you know what a super moon is? It's when the moon gets closer to the Earth.
Right. So
for
it's
some
bigger.
reason.
It looks bigger.
Yeah, it's bigger. Let's see. Heads up, sky watchers. Tonight's moon will be shining extra bright. It's the first supermoon on the season. NASA says it happens when the moon swings a little closer to the Earth, making it look up to 14% larger and 30% brighter than usual. You won't need a telescope, just clear skies. And if you live in the trees like I do, you'll have to move out somewhere where the trees aren't there.
Right.
Let's see. The moon will pass about 224,000 miles from Earth. And if you missed this one, don't worry. 2 more supermoons are on the way in November and December. So
well, there you go.
Check it out.
Check out the supermoon.
Yep.
Okay. Also, there is a study that warns about sea level rising, and it may drown entire cities.
I saw that.
Could you have ever imagined that you may live someplace that's going to be swallowed by the sea?
Well, they must be below sea level.
They have to be.
Yeah,
right?
they have to be below sea level.
Well, it's a reality check from climate researchers. Rising seas could put millions of buildings underwater. A new McGill University study looked at coastal regions in Africa, Asia, and Latin America and found that even a small rise in sea level could flood around 3 million homes and buildings. If emissions keep climbing, that number could skyrocket to 45 million. Wow, that's a lot. And before you think it's not a problem, experts say global trade and food supplies all run through those same coastal areas. So that's going to be a problem.
Okay.
You won't get some of the goods that you are used to getting, possibly.
Then you have another group of scientists that say the opposite.
Sure.
I
mean,
okay.
you gotta take it for what it's worth.
Mm-hmm.
It may happen, it might not. All right.
And then can't remember to water your plants. Are you one of those people?
Not so much anymore. I got rid of the ones that I just kind of killed them finally.
Oh, you got rid of them because you killed them.
I killed them.
Well, there's an app for that if you need it. If you can't keep a household plant alive to save your life, good news, there's an app that will. Gardening's gone high-tech with AI tools that mow your lawn, track your soil, and even remind you to water your plants. Like Planta, that's an app, and Plant Parent send care alerts, while gadgets like FloraPod monitor light and moisture in real time. Want year-round basil? Smart gardens like Gardein or AeroGarden have you covered. Basically, your plants just went digital, and that's left for you to do. All that's left for you to do is sing to them and talk to them and nurture them.
Have you ever had I've had an AeroGarden.
Have
you?
You
Didn't have
no.
to remember really to do anything to it, but it's very small amounts.
Oh, you have to have moisture in it all the time or
Yeah.
something? Yeah.
Yeah.
Spray it.
Well, they sit in water. I mean, they just.
They
they're,
sit in.
they're
Oh,
like,
okay.
They whatever it delivers.
Yeah, that's
whatever.
good.
Well, it is, but like the tiny amount of basil that I grew was so small that you could use it in one sitting. So it wasn't quite efficient in that area. You know what I mean? Maybe I just had the small version. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I can't remember. Do you water at home? Or does Kelly do it?
I don't do the watering. I don't do the watering. I'll go to the refrigerator and get a glass of water. It's about the only watering I do.
Okay. You got another one?
I do. The German ghost town offers free rent to anyone who will move in.
Oh.
You want a German
Not me.
home?
I don't want to live in a ghost town, I don't think.
How's this for housing hack? Free rent in Europe. The German town of Eisenhüttenstadt is now a ghost town and giving away apartments to lure new residents. Their trial living program offered 2 weeks rent-free, and more than 2,000 people applied for just 2 spots. Their goal, turn this quiet steel town into the next affordable hotspot. Gen Z backpackers, your rent-free era might be calling you.
Well, whoopity-de-doo-de-doo-de-doo. How about that?
Okay.
You have another one?
There's a lottery winner wins $1.3 million, party binge, and lands him in the hospital.
Oh.
He partied too hardy.
Not good.
Not good. A forklift driver in England hit the jackpot and then hit rock bottom. 39-year-old Adam Lopez won more than $1.3 million in a scratch-off lottery, quit his job, bought Range Rovers, and spent 3 straight months partying.
Wow.
But the celebration caught up with him when he landed in the hospital with a blood clot and that spread to his lungs. Lopez now calls it a wake-up call, saying it doesn't matter if you have $1 million or $1 billion. When you're in the back of an ambulance, nothing matters.
We want to thank our sponsor, Stone Bank, for sponsoring our show here at KHOZ. We appreciate them very much. We'll have a representative on sometime in the near future. Today, what is it? It's anniversary of the launch of Instagram, in case you wanted to know.
Okay.
Blue Shirt Day, National Coaches Day.
You're going to get cut off.
Garlic Lovers Day. And we're going to be done.
Yeah.
All right. Thank y'all. We will be back tomorrow bright and early on Around the Table.
Stone Bank has presented today's Around the Table program. Find us in